Hey everybody, it's me, Dixie Longate, your Tupperware lady. I hope everybody's doing well. I know I sound a little froggy, I'm under the weather, so thanks for bearing with me. Now people ask me all the time, Dixie, how do I get a blood stain out on the white carpet that's the size of a 28-year-old? Me too. Now it's Thanksgiving. It's my favorite time of year. It's that time of year that you get together with all your family and you sacrifice a flightless bird and put as much food in your mouth as you can so you don't have to be the first one to answer your racist uncle when he asks your thoughts about what should be done with that monument in front of the library downtown. I can't, I want to chop my mouth. It was so good. Did you make this? It was delicious. Is that a new tracheotomy scar? That looks nice. Sure, you could have changed your Facebook profile status to I don't speak English and spent 2 weeks in Tangiers, but that's both inconvenient and expensive. Besides, it's the holidays. It's the one time of year you get to spend it with the people you love the most. Well, you don't love them the most. I mean, if you love them the most, you probably would have figured out another day during the other 364 days out of the year to spend a little bit of time with them. So it wouldn't be such a shocking, startling surprise when Aunt Becky walks in with 4-month-old twins on her hip. Are those new? Adorable. But it is a joyous time of year. And like George O'Keeffe said, you can't spell Thanksgiving without joy. Well, I mean, you can because the letters J-O-Y are not anywhere in Thanksgiving. But I think she was French, so it probably meant, like, you can't spell Thanksgiving in France without joy. Which does make sense because Thanksgiving is an American holiday, so they don't have it in France. You can't go to France during Thanksgiving without joy. That's not it. You can't, there's no joy, there's France, okay. There's no joy in Thanksgiving. What are you supposed to do, spend it alone? Now listen, there are literally hundreds and hundreds of reasons to spend Thanksgiving alone. One, maybe you were in a bit of an accident and your husband got busted up a little bit worse than you do and he has to spend a couple days in the county hospital. But it's the one that don't have no funding, so they don't have enough money to pay those nurses double time or holiday pay, so they all leave shutting it down. Well, what are you supposed to do, drive all over and stare in the window? Who's gonna do that? Except everybody that lives in New York City who goes to the department stores and looks at the windows. But those displays are so nice and they spend so much time putting them together so it makes sense. I mean, what are you supposed to do? Get all bundled up, put it in the car, drive all over to the hospital, stare in the window? That's weird. And what if he's on like a second or third floor? Then you got to stare up, you can crane your neck. Pff, that's a hassle. I'm not going to do that. Two, maybe you live in that crazy trailer at the end of the street that all the front lawn is overgrown and there's that flickering light bulb up front and there's a skeleton on the front porch and you don't know what that's for. Some people say it's a Halloween decoration except for the fact that it's been there since March of 2015. Three, maybe you live in a beautiful house, but inside it's wall-to-wall junk and the only people that ever come in are those people from the Hoarders show that film and they come in every 6 months to make sure that you haven't fallen back on old habits with adult diapers sitting in the corner or maybe a bunch of dead cat carcasses as a welcome mat. Four, bees. But there's a growing trend of people that really, really do want to spend Thanksgiving alone. So shut in, shut up, and join me as I present to you Thanksgiving for One. Look at this, a great Tupperware product that your Mima had, but now can be used for Thanksgiving. Look, you've got your stuffing, you got to do-it-yourself mashed potatoes, cranberry sauce, can't have Thanksgiving without that. How about some 3-bean casserole? And Aunt Becky does it. She puts some of them fried onions in. Yum. And then we got Jell-O. The Jell-O salad isn't complete until you put in the marshmallows. No nuts, though, because Jell-O shouldn't have crunchy things in it. And then you can have your turkey. Now, if you don't live near where you can get a turkey, you can use other substitutes. I've used pigeon here, but it's up to you. And then what about dessert? Well, we have all kinds of things. You can have a Pop-Tart for the pumpkin pie. They have that flavor now. Or maybe you're health conscious and watching your figure. You can use a protein bar that's pumpkin pie as well. It's only got 1 calorie. Come on. But what goes in the middle of this feast? Well, you gotta have a cocktail. And I'm gonna show you a great little Thanksgiving cocktail. First of all, take some gravy. You wanna rim that bowl, all right? You wanna get a gravy rim so it really, really sends the holidays home. Now you might think, well, that sounds kind of disgusting, but I've been married 3 times, so I put a lot worse things than that in my mouth. Now, what you gotta do is it's got some of this salted caramel, this Kissed caramel vodka, okay, a little bit of apple cider, a little bit of champagne, okay, and then some lemon juice. Now, it's very, very simple. What you do is you do 2 parts of the 1, 2, you do 1.5 of the apple cider, 1.5, 2 little squeezes of the lemon juice, joink, joink, everybody's favorite sound for an alarm clock. and just dust a little bit of sparkly bubbly right on that, all right? Then you just swirl it around. It tastes like you're drinking Thanksgiving without all the racism. Mmm. Oh my Lord, if that doesn't say Happy Thanksgiving, I don't know what does. So go ahead, spend Thanksgiving on your own, make a great little feast, and then pull up a TV tray and sit and watch some TV. Some old classics that remind you of the good old days, like A Christmas Story or Handmaid's Tale. Now, we all have something to be thankful for. I hope you're thankful this Thanksgiving.